Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, peoples? It's your boy, Real Island Boy on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all of that at the same damn time. It's Tuesday, and you know what time it is? It's the Have and the Haves Not Tuesday, and we're on episode 2 of season 5. Can you believe it? Yes, God, season 5 is on its way, and I'm here for it. So last week it ended where Veronica and Melissa got out of the car, and Veronica was still stuck in there. Melissa, help me, help me. Melissa was like, bitch, burn. Oh, before I go any further, I made me a little drink tonight: cucumber, blended cucumber with vodka and a splash of Jamaican rum. When I blended the cucumber, I added lime juice, white sugar, and ginger beer. So when I blended it up in the blender, I did dices of cucumbers, lime juice, ginger beer, and sugar, and I strained and get it nice and juicy. And then I added my Jamaican rum and my vodka. That's a little idea. Very refreshing. In these cold, dry nights, you need something just to keep your throat moist. Anyway, so Veronica is there laying on the car in the car, upside down, and she's begging Melissa to help her. Melissa, help me. Melissa was like, bitch, burn. Paying her no mind. Just sitting there in the grass, watching her, cry for help. There goes Benny and I always forget his name. Benny and his white friend. Can't remember the dude's name. I always forget his name. Passing by and stopped to go help Veronica. Well, he never knew it was Veronica. Nor he doesn't know who Melissa even is. So he stopped and he's like, oh, call the ambulance and stuff and the fire and the police and stuff. I'm gonna try to help her, the person get out of the car. And he finally tried to help her, and then she would start making noise. Oh, Benny's that you? Benny's that you? I'm like, even in her distress, she's still trying to be flirting with Benny. She still wants some more Benny. So Benny got her out of the car, dragged her to a safe place, just in case the car blows up. She's not in the car or close to the car still. Fire truck came, and an ambulance and all that good stuff. She gonna tell Benny or ask Benny should come with her to the hospital because she's by herself and she's alone. Oh, Veronica, you working my damn last nerve. So Benny went along. I guess he felt some type of, I don't know what. So he went along with her to the hospital. And I'm going to fill y'all in what happened eventually about that situation. But let's fast forward. Jim is still trying to get into this hotel that Catherine is blocking him from getting into. But he got David's Harrington's credit card, booked the room and stuff. But they trying to play, hanky-panky with him. And then still make his key unaccessible to the room. He went back to the front desk, and they were like, okay, well, I guess we'll give you access back to the room, even though the card name on file is not your name. This guy trying to give him a hard time because obviously his wife let him know that to give Jim a hard time, which he deserved to get a hard time because, he put Catherine through the works. Anyway, Oscar, if you didn't remember, Oscar's working for Jim now. He's trying to recover Wyatt's inheritance back from Wyatt to give back to Jim. And obviously, once he does the recovery, he's going to get a percentage of the money as his fee. So now he's trying to recover $12 million from Wyatt, who has the money in an offshore account. Wyatt's therapist, or whatever you want to call it, she quit or asked to be reassigned because, I guess she felt some way when they messed around. Yeah, when they had relations. I guess she felt that, the client the client's relationship was broken, so she said that she wouldn't be reassigned. White didn't want to hear that. White was all pissed. He had a new therapist, and he doesn't want the. Is a guy, obviously don't want the guy to stay around. So it's like, leave until you get back. What's her name? Um, Hannah or some of her name is. I don't want you here. I want her. He's all pissed. But remember I told her that Oscar's trying to get the money back from Wyatt, right? Here goes him calling Wyatt like he's the Savannah Police Department, talking about, somebody tried to use his credit card. Did he lost one of his card recently because somebody by the name of what's her name? Q's sister, whatever, Maxwell, was trying to use your debit or credit card. Did you lose it? He said yes. I suggest you create a new password and call your bank so they can be aware that your card is being trying to be used. I'm like, this Oscar dude is trying to work so hard. He went to go tell Jim that he knows that the money is stashed somewhere offshore. He knows that somebody's been trying to use his card, and he's hoping that he can recover the money within next week. Good luck, Oscar. So anyway, as before, Oscar is up to no good as always. So he's now messing with Candace. Candace was chilling at the hotel that everybody stays at. I said before, the hotel that everybody stays on the show. So now he's at the bar with Candace. Well, Candace was at the bar first. But before Candace got to the bar, Candace was trying to pay for her room. She's staying at the hotel, and she's been trying to scam old men or politicians or whatever businessmen they are for their coins, and then, blackmail them for them to give her some money and then kick them out. So she's been trying to pay for her room, make sure that her room was already paid for in advance for the next 30 days. I'm like, who paid for the room? Then we found out that Oscar paid for the room. Oscar paid for the room, but Oscar is up to something. Oscar wants her and this politician dude, Charles, to get into something so he can scam Charles after she, gets married and whatever and all that good stuff. But Candace don't want no part of it, and she's refusing to do what Oscar want her to do. Let me go to this guy, Charles, now. The guy who's running to be president or whatever. Is it me or tonight when he was working with, can't remember the dude name, his assistant, they were flirting, talking about how he admired, the assistant was how he admires working for him, and he look up to him, and this is not just a job for him. He's happy to be working for him. I'm like, okay. I know that dude used to work for David and Jim when they were running for office, and also he messed with Jeffrey. So I know he's gay. No problem there. But the way that we're flirting tonight, him and the politician dude, Charles, I'm like, somebody's gonna get it in, or some big flirt is gonna go down. And then dude, before he left, invited Mr. possible running president to have drinks later. And y'all know when y'all have a couple drinks, what can happen sometimes. I'm not saying nothing, I'm just drinking my cocktail. So I'm expecting that something's gonna go down eventually when they drink. Flirting or something may happen, and I don't know what will spill. Tyler Perry is up to no good, so you can never tell what he's gonna do. Okay. So that's that part. So remember, Hannah was given the house by Catherine so she can stay because obviously her house got burnt down by them crazy people. And she has like a broken sink or something that's leaking. So Catherine sent this cute older guy, mature, over to go fix Hannah's sink. And I'm saying, oh, let me catch my breath. Looking good. Dude looks nice and like, grown and sexy. And I'm like, this is going to be Hannah's new love interest on the show. He's over there talking about how he built all these houses for the criers and he built houses and stuff like that and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. Let Hannah know that you got, some skills, what I mean? I'm sure, based on the storyline, they're gonna expand it where Hannah and this contractor dude is gonna be messing around or having some kind of love interest, and I can't wait for that part to unravel. But anyway, she got a call from the morgue. Yeah, the morgue that her grandson is at, saying that they had some stuff that they want her to come pick up that they found in her grandson's pocket, and I'm like, okay. She went to go pick it up, but I'm kind of confused because when she looking at, I think it seemed like he wrote a letter or something, but she didn't read what the letter said, and it's some other contents like his toys, like GI Joe toys were in the pocket or in the the evidence bag, but I don't know what does this letter that he wrote who and what it means because she didn't read it. Anyway, Hannah's leaving the morgue. Most of the morgues are in a hospital. There goes Hannah seeing her damn son Benny holding on to Veronica's hand while they wheel her ass in the hospital from that accident. Hannah's going like unbent to Benny like, what the hell are you doing? So that's where that ended. We're gonna see more about that next week. We're gonna find out, or he's gonna tell his mom why he's escorting Veronica in the hospital and what's going on between them two. Obviously, probably will she be okay once he tell her that it was all a accident and he was trying to help her out and he was keeping her company. So we'll see how that plays out. But Melissa, I'm loving Melissa this season. She gives 0 F's about Veronica being alive or not. And she shouldn't, because the way Veronica played her mom, and her deceased father, Veronica is a bitch. Okay? So, what I want to talk I think I'm missing out one more part. Hold on. I think I'm missing out one more part. Let me make sure I'm not missing out anything before I wrap up. Oh, yeah, I'm not missing out one part. So Officer Justin's up to no good again. He went to go move Jeffrey to the private room again to go mess around with Jeffrey, telling Jeffrey he needs Jeffrey's password. He wants to call Jeffrey's father to let Jeffrey's father know he's in jail, right? But he not just want the password. He wants to feel upon Jeffrey, saddle on Jeffrey, kiss on Jeffrey's neck. Every time Jeffrey brings up that, ask him, have you told your wife yet that, or have you talked to your wife about what's going on with this so-called DL relationship they're trying to have with me? Your fantasy of messing with somebody and you're married. The fact that if she wants to be messy, she can tell other judges who may be handling this case that to give me a hard time. He was like, I'll take care of that. I'm like, he's just telling Jeffrey about he loves Jeffrey, and if Jeffrey don't tell him back that he loves him, he's gonna make it hard for Jeffrey. Oh my god, this dude is this either paranoid, obsessed, or I don't know what to say. He's with Jeffrey. He's biting on Jeffrey's neck. He's wanting Jeffrey. He's infatuated by Jeffrey. I'm like, okay, dude, we know that Jeffrey's sexy and black and you want some chocolate in your milk. But calm down, Officer Justin. I'm like, you need to leave Jeffrey alone. Anyway, let me move on and tell you what's gonna happen next week. Back up. Candace called Erica and told Erica that she needs $100,000. Remember, Erica was working on bribing or whatever with David. Now Erica's falling for David, but she had some agreement to hold up with Candace. Candace holds the blade to her knife. You remember they were gonna kill her ass when they were killing War, and Candace said, "Let her live." Erica, don't forget. Anyway, next week is gonna be a mess. They're gonna be interrogating Jeffrey about Jennifer Salas. White's gonna be getting called from Officer Justin about why is he bugging Jeffrey's phone, and Melissa and Veronica having a moment. Leave me alone. I'm still carrying a baby. If you don't want nothing to do with me, leave me alone. I can't wait. Make sure you keep it locked here on Rest Aboard TV for more recaps of the Have and Haves Not. Okay. Good night.